Yes, so we're back into this small bathroom. That means that we're gonna do another hair coloring video. And I really wanted my hair to rest after my previous video since I did the extreme by stripping out the purple out of my hair. But this is how my hair color turned out to be after it faded for a month and a half now. And my regrowth has been 1 inch now. And since fall is coming and summer's over, I thought that it's time to go a little bit more towards the fall. Not too sure I want to go too deep because, like I said, when you work so hard to reach such a high and really light color, it's a waste to just go straight back to the darkness. So I do want to welcome some earthy kind of dark vibe, but not super dark like at a level 1, 2, or 3. But as the title said, I am going to do some sort of root melt, some sort of root smudge on my natural, just because I think I'm going to grow out my natural hair color. Like, this is so weird. I would never thought I want to do a root kind of smudge or melt. Still don't know which one I'm going to do yet. But because I don't ever want to see my black hair ever again. But I think it's time to let my hair rest for a full year, just only refreshing the colors and let my natural grow out. As much as I love this hair color, I seriously love this, but I'm not getting the fall vibe out of it. So we're gonna change it up just a little tad bit. We'll see what happens because the unexpected always ends up happening, and I always end up liking it. So I'm gonna do a quick shampoo on my hair just because we gotta open up these cuticles and then blow dry for 80 to 90% dry, and then we'll apply the colors and I'll show you guys what I'm gonna do. So that was me thinking I was gonna do something amazing, but I ended up not doing something amazing. As you can see, I went through something crazy, something super crazy. Forget about the color melts, forget all about the color smudging, all that root stuff. Forget all about that because I did not achieve that at all. As you can see, I have a whole process of me just literally applying color on top of my kind of orangey, goldeny kind of hair. So I started from the bottom and worked my way up, and it was just bad. I was expecting to be done within 3 hours, and I was done within 3 hours, only to have a horrible result, and you will see from this clip. Okay guys, this is so ugly. How did I find it was so bad? I don't even know how I ended up getting splotchy spots, and you know I did section horribly, but usually I was cross-checking everything, but I have no idea why, but there's so many splotchy spots like in here, and that's just the weirdest thing because I made sure to blend everything, but you can see the splotchiness, and on camera you can't really see it, but in person it's there. And this is such an ugly color. I mean, of course the ends are dead, so forget about that, but it's just not it. Like, you see how splotchy this is, and the color is too dark. Now it's way too dark, and the color melt, I think it turned out to be like this because there was no filler, and because this is such a high level 9, so maybe like I'm okay with this color down here. This color down here I'm actually okay with, but up here I guess because there's no filler, so yeah, I don't like it. So we're gonna spend this whole day bleaching it. I'm just gonna do like bleach shampoo. I think it all came down to putting too much of the 9BB, and you know what, I underestimated that. That was a brown beige, and literally I was thinking of 9BB, and also I was also thinking 9 Dream Champagne Dream, and I was thinking about those two colors. I couldn't decide between those two, so I mixed equal parts of those and add a little bit of some ice in there, and it just was horrible. I think the 9BB overpowered it, and it was such a really dull color. Okay, this is round 2 after I messed up. So after I did my bleach wash, I have all the information down in the description box below because It was crazy. Basically, I just did a 30 volume bleach wash and 20 volume bleach wash on the bottom. So 30 on top, 20 on the bottom, just so it can work a little bit faster. So it only took about like 20 to 30 minutes and it started kicking in, and my hair feels so bad right now. It's like its worst condition ever, the worst I've ever had my hair, and it's because I brought it to the extreme. I mean, it does feel snappy, but not too bad. I checked the integrity and everything, like tugging it. I can't really explain it, but it's still there. It just does not feel the greatest. You touch it, it's not like it feels nasty. Like if you're a hairstylist, you know what nasty feels like if you actually touch it very amateur. But my hair, I guess, could be considered nasty. It just feels rubbery. Not just towards the ends, but it's only because I only shampooed, I haven't conditioned it, no anything, but that's already a bad sign. So if this color turns out horrible, then I would just go to the salon and get my hair cut, because why not? Do something new, right? Okay, so this is how my hair is turning out, and do I like it? Actually, I think it does look nice. I was in a really bad lighting, so I couldn't really see the color, the true color, until I was in a natural lighting, because it was already dark already. But I do not hate this color, but for some reason I'm just not feeling it. I thought I would like blonde, but I don't know. I'm not really feeling this blonde at all. And I like to tint everything all up and tone it again, and adding just a drop of the 9BB this time. And in the end, it was still not the greatest. It was still kind of dull. Like, I don't even have to explain all the steps I did. Literally just section into 4 and then like get it all under, and it was just a huge messed up. It really was. And even though I ended up with a blonde color, it was a dull kind of blonde, and it wasn't a really pretty kind of blonde. It was not even a dirty blonde. Or dirty blonde looked prettier than the blonde I had. And I mean, if you see the picture, it actually looks fine in this lighting. It looks fine in the picture, but I don't think it really matched me. It did not call out my name. It was not screaming, and it was not doing me right. Like, it's still a nice color, a lot better than the first one, so much better. But this second color, it was such a really weird, dull blonde color, and it did have a good kind of gold, a little bit of like iridescent gold in there, and you can see a little bit of the ice when you add the 9GI or 9GI, and it was a good combo. I'm just adding a little bit of 9BB, but in the end, it still couldn't. It just didn't seem right. The color was not right, and so it was the next day, and I decided that we gotta change it. We got to change the color. I cannot go on with this hair color, and praying to the Lord, please, like, hopefully my hair can still hold on. Here we are, round 3. I was thinking of putting a golden toner on top of it to kind of give some warmth, but then I asked some of my friends some of their opinions, and they just kept saying, you know, blonde looks good, but it just did not scream my name. And I felt that too. I always want to be blonde at some point, but I think after going through that, like, it was not it. Like, I can pull off a better blonde, but it's just, I feel like blonde is just not me. That blonde just was not it for me. It could have been a different blonde. But I think, as my friend said, I need something blazing. Something like Rengoku or something to kind of blaze up and warm me up. I don't feel like I gotta show you guys, because I didn't show you guys everything, just because it's literally a color application. You're just putting from roots, mids, and ends. So third time, I basically just start from the roots, and this time we filtered it. We actually filtered it. So because I actually had some 6 in there around my dark orangey spot that I had around kind of like a demarcation there, I decided to, okay, I put some 6 on top of it, and it turned out to be a 6 brownish color, and so I decided to go and apply a 5N and a 4N, and then did a 3N as well. So just like 0.5 ounce of 5N and 4N and 1 ounce of 3N, and add a little bit of 6OR, just a little bit of orange in there, just kind of give some warmth in there. And thank goodness I was able to somehow blend my natural to the demarcation, kind of do a better proper color melt. And I won't say it's the greatest color melt, because color melt, it goes like a U, and it's like the U on the back, so it's kind of like the front is like just a small, just like a really small melt, and then the back's like a big melt. And I didn't really want to do a really huge melt. I just wanted to just blend the two together, blend my natural into the color, so it's kind of like a ombre effect going on there. And you know, the color that I did for my mids, and I decided to put some 9RG and some 9 Naked Blush and a little bit of 7RG, and then some Cosmic Coral, because I was thinking I want a peach color, some peach coral orangey kind of vibe going on. But in my mind, I would have huge feeling that the color might not take on pretty well, just because my hair color was a little bit too dark now, because cool color runs dark, and so I don't think it was gonna grasp the color really well. And indeed, I was correct. It didn't really grasp the color pretty well, but that's where I ended up at. So let me just show you guys how my hair result ended up looking like after 3 rounds. So third time is a charm. Okay, so it was a very long day. This took 2 days process. This is the end result. And do I like it? Well, at first I wasn't really feeling it. Like, I liked it a lot better than the blonde, but I wasn't feeling it, and so I decided to curl it quickly and doll it up, and I'm kind of feeling it. It's a bit darker than what I wanted, but I think it only ended up like this just because I put way too much color, and you know, when you put a lot of colors together, it turns brown. But this is not a bad color. It's kind of like a rosy brown in this lighting, because it is dark right now. It does look kind of brunette, kind of like, but it actually is not super brown. It's actually has more of a red tone to it, and you can see, I can show you guys a picture. I think it just depends on the lighting. Especially if you're indoor, you can see more brown, but if you're outdoors, you can actually see more of the rosy color. And I don't hate this color actually. I don't love it per se, but it is what it is. Overall, I still achieve kind of a fall kind of look. It's still on the earthy kind of side, on a deeper side, and it was really deep, but I'm pretty sure it will fade in the next couple of weeks or so. It's only just September, but I seriously like it. I do like the roots though. I think it kind of blended in pretty well. It's I think it blended in pretty well. It's not the greatest, but it's blended in, and it was a huge process, as you guys can see. The third time's a charm, and this is one of the longest I've ever done for my own hair color. And my hair really does need to be rested. It needs like a really long rest before I do anything. So I have until spring or summer before I go back to lighter color again, because I feel like those bright colors suits more the spring summertime than kind of in the fall winter. But it goes both ways. So I love this color in the end though. I mean, I like it. So it will do. It goes to say, you know, doing color at home can be so hard, especially color theory. And you know, it's just trials and errors, and I'm just grateful that my hair is still attached to my head, and that's all that matter. In the end, the color turned out nice, and I think it just matched my skin tone better and matched my personality a little bit better, because that blonde was just not doing it. So I hope you guys learned something through this long journey of mine just to get to this hair color. If it was this color, it would have been done like one process, but you had to go through some really unsmart choices and just to get here. So like I said, I hope you guys enjoy this and learn something out of it, and I'll see you guys next time. See ya.